Manchester City 2, Brighton 2, and all square at the end at the Etihad in a game between two teams challenging for Champions League qualification. Going into the game, Manchester City were in 5th place on 47 points, Brighton 2 places behind on 46. 4th place Chelsea don't play until tomorrow and are 49 points, so all to play for. Brighton would have been hoping that after Man City lost to Forest recently in the last game, that they could maybe silence the home crowd and perhaps upset the in-transition City team. City made a few changes to this game. Ortega coming in for Ederson, and Lewis coming in for Nunes. Marmoush also starting instead of Phil Foden. Brighton made the one change with Gomez coming in for them. In past years, teams would come to Man City with a defensive frame of mind, but Brighton started on the front foot, pressing high up. And then, on 5 minutes, we had drama. Matoma bundles the ball over the line, with both him and Ederson going for the same ball. They think they've scored, but the goal is disallowed for a foul on the goalkeeper. It was a beautiful ball in by Hinchelwood, who delivered after galloping up the right wing. Personally, I think it was the easy call to make by the referee and VAR. We all know how well protected keepers are, but Matoma led with his head when challenging for the ball, and I think he had every right to go for it. The incident certainly woke City up, and 2 minutes later, they had a penalty. Haaland plays in Marmoush, and Webster comes flying in with a lunging tackle. When Marmoush pulls the ball back inside, it appears that Webster takes the Egyptian standing leg with his momentum. There doesn't appear to be too much complaint from the Brighton captain, and the penalty is given. Haaland stepped up to take the spot kick and dispatched it clinically. Just over 10 minutes gone, and we had a lot to discuss already. It was game on. Perhaps taking a page out of Liverpool's playbook against PSG, both City and Brighton were not afraid to look for the long accurate passes to play their attackers in. And on 20 minutes, Brighton were level. A type of goal we haven't seen enough of this season, I think, a goal direct from a free kick. Estupinian, about 5 yards outside the box, curls one over the wall and in off the post. On the side, the City keeper, Ortega, was standing being the operative word, as he didn't even move, perhaps believing the shot was going wide, but no doubt a fault from the keeper. Brighton didn't care. They probably felt it was the minimum they deserved at this point. The thing about City is that I don't feel, and I think Guardiola might reluctantly agree, is that Doku and Savinho are not of sufficient quality to win you the Premier League, let alone Champions League. Savinho may still yet come good, he's still young, but I feel this is a big worry for City. This was perfectly illustrated on 32 minutes when the young Brazilian got into a good position but finished wastefully. His 2 goals this season need to be improved on. City were trying to be direct, sending long balls faster forward towards Haaland, but he wasn't able to retain the ball. And in general, City were sloppy in possession. Then, on 38 minutes, out of the blue as it were, City were ahead. Gundogan wins the ball back in midfield and plays it square to Marmoush, where there is a big gap for him to step into centrally, and from the edge of the box he unleashes a belter past Verbruggen. Brighton, and especially Rutter, will be disappointed to have lost the ball in the build-up to the goal. On 42 minutes, Brighton themselves have a great chance to score, and again it comes from a defensive error, this time between Kusanov and Diaz, both leaving the ball for each other, allowing Pedro to take it on. And from the edge of the box, his low shot goes past Ortega and past the left-hand post. The miscommunication at the back between the Man City defenders would come back to haunt them again later on in the game. The level of the play so far had not been of the highest quality, but the game was exciting from the chances we were seeing. And so at the end of the half-time, it was 2-1 to City.